Okay, so I wanted to do a video on the box and whiskers, how to create them, and then how to read them. So I've got a problem here with a small set of numbers. So we want to put them in order from small to large. So 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 14. All right. Now, we have a box. Somewhere in that box, we've got a median, and then we've got two whiskers. Okay, no arrow, it's a dot. So we want to look at our data. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms in my data. So the first thing I need to know is what is the median, the middle number in my data set. Okay? So we're going to draw a number line here, and I'm going to put some numbers on it. And I'll just use all the numbers that I have so far. Okay, so my box is going to have to be adjusted a little bit. So let's see, how do we write it? We'll start with the number line. Alright, so this is the bottom half of my entries, and this is the top half of my entries. 9 is my middle number. It's my median. Okay, so we want to draw a line where the median is. Now, my box is going to consist of a line at the left end and a line at the right end. And those lines are created by the median of these sets of numbers that I have on either side of my middle number. Okay? So we want the middle number of these three, which is 8. That's one of my lines. And then I want the middle number of these three, and that's going to be a 12. So that's the other side of my box. Here's my box. Alright? Now my whiskers are made up of the low number and the high number. Okay? So the low whisker is at 7, and the high is at 14. Alright, so this is how my box and whiskers would look like if I were setting it up on the number line. Okay? The middle of my data, the median, is here in my box. The median of the low end is called quartile 1. The median of the upper end is called quartile 3. My low value is a 7, that's the minimum, and my high value, which is a 14, is my maximum. Okay, so these are the parts of a box and whiskers. This is how you set it up. I'm going to do one more for you, and so you can see what that looks like. So we're going to go to this set of data here. Okay, we'll look at the second piece of information. So I'm going to draw a number line again. And the lowest number I have looks like 84. So I'm going to start a little bit before that. And I'm just going to make me a number line. Now my highest number looks like 94. So I'm going to go a little bit higher than 94 to get a number line. Okay, so I'm going to put my numbers in order again from small to large, and I'm going to kind of tick them off as I go so I can keep up with what I've used. Okay, so I had 2 at 84, and the next lowest number is 88, and I've got 3 of those, and then the rest of my numbers are 94. Okay, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is my set of data. And what I want to do is find my middle number, okay? So the median. So let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this time we have an even number of entry points. So that makes it a little bit different. So if you look at the first 5, that's the low part. And then the second set of 5 is your upper part. Now how do I find the median? When I have two numbers that are in the middle, I have to take the average of those numbers. Okay? So we have two middle numbers. They are 88 and 94. So if we add them together and divide it by 2, we get 91 as our median. Okay? So remember, at our median, we're going to put a line. This is the median, 91. Now, let's look at this low half of the data. Here's low half of the data down here. Okay? We want the middle number here. So if you look at this set of data, my middle number is an 88. So that's where one of my ends of my box is going to go. Then let's look at this set of data, the upper end, and that middle number is 94. Okay, so I've created my box. It's quartile 1, the median of the low end, your median, which is technically quartile 2, and then your quartile 3, which is the median of the upper end. Now let's look at our lowest number. Our minimum value is an 84. So that's where one piece of my whisker is, my low end whisker. My highest number is a 94. That happens to be my quartile 3. So I don't have an upper whisker here. Okay? Alright, so this is minimum. My maximum is 94, which is my quartile 3. And the median was 91. The quartile 1 was 88. Okay? So now I want to show you a box of whiskers that's already drawn, and we want to talk about the parts. Alright, so here's a box of whiskers here. They want to know the median. Remember, the median is in the middle of your box somewhere. Okay? So it's that middle line in your box. So our median for this data is a 20. The lower quartile is this end of your box. Now it's between 16 and 17, so we're going to say 16 and a half. Okay? The upper quartile is this side of your box, and that's at 23. Okay? Now they didn't ask you about the other pieces, but we're going to talk about it. Our minimum value, the lowest number in this set, is a 13. And our maximum value is a 27. That's the highest number. Okay? So let's look at one more set. Alright, let's see if we can name all the parts. If you want to pause the video and see if you can name them, and then check it. Okay? So each tick mark is counting by 1. The minimum is right here at our lowest whisker. So that's at 58. Because if each of these are 1, that's at 58. Our maximum is the other end of our whisker, the high end. So that's at 96. Our upper quartile, remember that's the high end of our box, is right here at 86. The lower quartile is at the low end of our box, and that's at 70. Our median is the line in the box, and that's at 77. Now here's a different term, inner quartile range. So here's our inner quartile from here to here. Okay, that's the upper and the lower. The range of those numbers just means how many numbers are in between them. So the range of these numbers is 16. Okay? Your lower end was 70, your upper end was 86. So the range of those numbers is 16. All right. I hope this has helped to answer your questions about box and whiskers. If you have any other questions, just ask.